One plan fails to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. It seems we're finally learning. I'm not sure I was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a bit disheartened. Still, as Thancred and Urianger say, there are changes taking place, even if they're not immediately obvious. As much as I bemoan Urianger's long-winded explanations, we'd be lost without him to take care of all the etherical science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. But Urianger's already got that gigabrain. And he's even got that, now he's even got that drip to go along with it. Anyway, into the firestorm. Oh wait, I thought it said that we were doing Garuda. Or no, it didn't say that, it said wind. Urianger's knitted brow almost certainly spells trouble, namely for you. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? I suppose... It's an elegant conspiracy, I say! Elegant in their weather technology. Then thou shouldn't have difficulty understanding the explanation to come. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high unto the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need a wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. Okay, yeah, I thought we were going to do a freed as well. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't we just draw out both elements together? Oh, so are we going to get a combination of Urfreet and Garuda? You're suggesting that Brilliant fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramuh at the same time? Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Urianger, I don't like where this is going. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your mind, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman's shelves. Sure, I remember. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. Ensuring battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Brilliant hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, I suppose it's not so absurd after all, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp of science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place upon not only Brilliant, but Ryne as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. Stoic fist bump. As long as you know what you're getting yourselves into, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia, is the only thing you can do shrug? Gaia! I'd rather Ryne keep her mind on work here than worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. I have selected a location in which wind and fire aspected ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Ryne hath completed her preparations ere I dispense with the particulars. ... Check if Gaia is standing back there. It seems Ryne is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirits, she would become more willing to talk. Let's talk to Gaia first. I can't stand all this waiting around. Having grown up in Yulmore, I'm used to only living for the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later, tomorrow, the future, and so on. These things simply didn't matter. But after Lord of Authorry disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Yulmore started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much had changed. It was almost as though, under Lord of Authorry's rule, time had stopped moving altogether, and when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized they had their whole lives ahead of them, to make plans and look forward for a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on, as if I'm stuck in the past. What's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act as if the past never happened, choosing to forget it all. This is why you read the extra dialogue. It's usually pretty good. It can usually be pretty good. ... Right, I got a rally here. I don't have rally on here. The female rally and psych emotes are so underwhelming compared to the male ones. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see? The truth is that apart from Alizé and Alphanode, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we've finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? I don't know about that, Ryne. Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. Yep, he's gonna make her do it. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? I don't know, I'm the wrong person to ask for that. Thancred certainly has a gift of the gab. He'll know what to say. Orianchi can talk the hind leg off of a behemoth. Why not ask him? No, this is a case where you might want to ask Thancred. I'm afraid that since arriving in the first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. Well, that's true. Old man, out-of-touch old man. This gives me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and then go from there. Usually what you should do. That's usually what I ended up doing. Except I hate small talk. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see. So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes sense for a nice change of pace from all that studying. and I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Are you sure that's what you're saying, Thancred? Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience by chance? Yeah, again, she picked right up on that. But whatever do you mean? Why does he need a wife when he's got 2 children? He doesn't have a Gaia yet. Lessons learned from the days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. Everyone picked up on it. Ah, you couldn't help yourself, could you? It's alright, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So, go on. She's waiting for you. Again, are you sure that's what you're saying, Thancred? Alright, wish me luck. Ryne is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Are you sure we should use a drop on this kind of conversation? Thancred may have taken on the role of Ryne's surrogate father, but I have of late become something of a mentor to you, don't you mean mother? Though largely in instilling what knowledge I can of etherical science. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. I mean, Thancred won't listen to him, so I guess he had to go for Ryne instead. It's when Ryne and I face our problems together that it truly feels like we're family. Or at least what I imagine it would be like. That's right, he didn't even have parents like he said before. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given the circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamine shared with Monfilia. Walk right up to them first. She looks like she's got a lot on her mind. Maybe now's not such a good time, Ryne. You need to go up to her. Instead of bothering me, when I'm obviously not in the mood to talk, why don't you get back to work? Fair enough. What do you want? Oh, nothing really. You can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange for being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. The squats in the background are hilarious. Does the emote change depending on like your most used emote or something, or is it just always squats? Because I always do squats when I'm waiting for somebody to finish a cutscene in a dungeon. Actually, I wanted to ask you. Would you like to go to coffee and biscuits with me? Again, this is what Thancred was getting at. What? What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in coffee, they go all nice and squishy. The only reason you've been interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world can end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another, and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up. You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Umorans treated you, the precious oracle of light, like a bird in a cage. And yet, you act as if none of that ever happened, so forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life, but instead you're flying around in a giant sin-eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end, but if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia. Well, geez, Gaia. Poor Ryne. She did the best she could. I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Poor Ryne. She's just trying to be nice. And Gaia just had to come out here and say, everything you're doing is ridiculous and stupid. Like, come on. You don't have to be that edgy. I get it comes with the outfit, but still. Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk for the last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do, yes? Then be quick about it. Ryne's looking a bit down in the old doldrums, but you let me worry about that. We can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when summoning those primals. I think we've both rested long enough. Let's get started, shall we? I hope it all goes according to plan. The feat of the dayform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. Where are we going this time, Urianger? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while at nightfall the slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Ryne, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubles thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it. Okay, Mom. Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about. That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. Yeah, channel that nervousness and uncertainty into strength to motivate yourself to work on this. It's time. I'll begin throwing out the wind and fire in equal measure. Brilliant. We'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. So we're gonna get some combination of Garuda and Ifrit. That's gonna be interesting. Eden's verse, Furor, now accessible. Alright. Let's jump into queue. See how long this one says. 5 minutes? Very nice. My studies indicate that no equivalent of Garuda's servants, the Ixal, are present here in the first. My hypotheses as to the reason why can perhaps wait another time. Thank you. If we summon two primals at once, maybe they'll fight each other? That way you'll only need to beat the one left standing. But I suppose it defeats the purpose of it if you don't take them down at the same time. How long has it been since our encounter with Ifrit and the Malja followers? A long time ago. I think that was actually over a year ago now. Because Endwalker's anniversary was today? And I had finished ARR by that point, I think. I don't think I'd finished post-ARR by then, at that point. I wonder what sort of hellish beasts you conjured up this time. Well, hopefully this will actually be like 5 minutes, 5-minute queue. Hopefully I'll do a bit better on this fight than the last one. Last one was a bit embarrassing. Because I just didn't I just kept on not noticing that mechanic. And then getting pushed off the edge. Thankfully I didn't need to swap or anything. Put up the waiting for queue text. It's kind of biting us in the butt, because, like, the width of a browser is really big compared to its height, and so scaling ends up getting messed up. Anyway, let's get started. Let's remove the waiting for queue text. Oh, it looks like Garuda and Ifrit. That looks like Ifrit's arena with the Garuda's green wind. And yeah, I guess we are fighting them at the same time.
Both wind and fire have answered the call.
An even more scantily clad Garuda.
You're right.
Ifrit looks a lot cooler. It looks more humanoid. That's Garuda's theme. I think. Oh, okay, that's how that works. Guess we're supposed to be in this? Oh no. I guess not. That could have been bad. Oh, and 2 people died. Of course it was the Black Mage. Got 1 cheese puff. I have to stand inside his bubble so I take a little less damage. Oh wait, no, that's a white mage bubble, not a... Is it a white mage bubble or a scholar bubble? I couldn't tell. Oh, that guy's about to get wrecked. My cheese puff's gone. Oh, okay, that's how that works. Yeah, then drag him back to the center. Okay, I guess I got Garuda, he's got Retreat. What's gonna happen now? Are they gonna fuse? Okay, he's got it now. Wanted to make sure he had it before I didn't accidentally turn him around. Or eat around. Whee! Wow, okay. I don't know what happened there. Could barely even see where the safe area was there. We got this. Nice. That was a cool fight. Not near as crazy, not near as annoying as the last one. I also did the mechanics a little bit better. For a moment, I thought Ryne had lost control of the Aether. Luckily, we managed to avoid any major disasters, from what I can tell. Combining and contrasting powers of different primals, that seems an awful lot like the Ultima weapon. In any case, I'm pleased to see that you were successful here as you were in the Praetorium. That two such ferocious beings should meld into a single entity is frightful indeed. Further research needs to be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. That was incredible! I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. Well, I am the main character after all. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the Aether of the Empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made. Waiting for it to all just go wrong. It actually worked! Just like Urianger said it would. I mean, he is Urianger. He may be very verbose, but he's usually correct. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, all our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Okay, we're gonna do a Shiva remix next. Can I get some snow here? Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family. Nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone, so make new friends. So alrighty, Eden. You can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories. Make new ones? Give me my life back, damn you! I still hunger. Her lips and face are ridiculous. Ah, you get migraines too? Excruciating. The accursed light. Extinguish the accursed light. I didn't see the rest. Enough riddles! Tell me who I am! You are. I am. Gaia. Gaia? Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me! Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on.